Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to an episode of the Sunderland Till I Die save. Form has been pretty decent. We are sat fourth on the table on 69 points. Nice. We are 5 points clear of 7th place Bristol and 8th place Preston. And Crystal Palace have dropped out. West Brom moving into the playoff positions. I'll show you the form. The 3 games we played, so we obviously played for QPR on the last episode. Millwall, we won 2-0, Aaron Connolly and Chong. We drew 0-0 to Preston. I don't know how. I'll show you the stats. 3 clear cut, 3 half chances, 22 shots. Just couldn't put our chances away. I think in Millwall we had loads of chances. Match stats. So the match stats look pretty even there. But we had 5 clear cut and 4 half chances. So again, another game, we're lucky that we took our chances, or a few of them. And in this one, we've just played Charlton. Aaron Connolly and Rhian Brewster scoring a late goal to get us the win. It was pretty even. The reason being is because it wasn't very even. We had 5 clear cut chances, but we couldn't finish our chances off again. So it's looking like a recurring fee at the moment that we just aren't able to take our chances. In this game, we had a lot of injuries. We are currently sat because of medical centre with 4 players out injured. Transfer news: we have sold a player that's already gone. So we've sold Mayor Yoshida. I thought he would go at the end of the season. He didn't. He went mid-season, which is kind of frustrating as we move into the final things. But as you can see, I got £3 million for him, rising to 3.7. And he's great, don't get me wrong. Like, for a 32-year-old, insane mentals, insane technicals, really good physicals, like, perfect centre-back for the Championship. But we signed him on a free, and we had the ability, like, free transfer, and we sold him for 3.7 million. That's something I can't afford to turn down. If we look at our finances, like, that is essentially putting us back into the green. So we've lost the centre-back there. We have Luke O'Neill on suspension for 2 games. Dimitri Mitchell's injured for 2 to 5 weeks. Ben Brenton's injured. Something Hoover, what's his name? Benjamin Hoover's injured. Larson's injured. Who else was injured? George Tanner, I think, was either injured or suspended. I assume injury. Whose knee? Okay, so he was suspended for a game. So we ended up playing a really strange setup, and we just conceded loads of chances. So Barry McKay played right back. Anton Logie Ludvigsen, if you remember correctly, guys, I signed him for pretty cheap from the Icelandic Premier Division. He did make his first appearance for us, played quite well. Who else played? Yeah, if you remember correctly, Ludwig, we signed him. We didn't have the greatest games. Doncaster's going to be a different prospect today. This is the team we're going with. So we're going with George Tanner, Tyler Blackett, Tommy Smith, Denver Hume, due to the injuries, which is a very different team to what we've been playing this season. Kevin Stewart and Max Power. Actually, we are not going to do that. We're going to go deep line playmaker on support with Sergio Lozano and Max Power, with Chong, Helm, Jones and Connolly. I also need to nickname him to Fruits. Okay, submit team. Pretty similar, so very attacking, really quick tempo, fast into transition, pressing hard at the pitch, not letting them have the ball. We may amend it depending on how the game goes, but I'm anticipating That is loud. I'm anticipating that they will try and play out from the back because that's the sort of side they were last year. Maybe they'll go a bit longer this time. And if that's the case, I'll just take off ball into box because that will fix it kind of, where we'll start to play a few longer balls. But we do want to play out and build up the play. Hume on the left-hand side within 2 minutes. Played so many games for us last season and just has struggled for game time this year, really, due to Mitchell just being so good. So this looks like the order of the day for them is get the ball and counter-attack as fast as possible. Helm, decent ball out to Jones. He's got Connolly to aim for. He's got to pull back if he wants. He's got Chong on the other side and he does get it to Chong. And Chong will pick up his 13th goal of the season. Fantastic ball from Curtis Jones to pick him out at the back post. It's a good turn from Helm, who finds Jones on this left-hand side. He drives towards the edge of the box, pulls it back onto his right, crosses the ball, and Chong with a delicious header at the near post, or sorry, at the far post, to put us 1-0 up. Tanner. Helm just drops it off to Chong, drives forward, takes a shot, and that is a tame effort that McGee will gladly take in. I like their kit. Doncaster's kit is really nice, their away kit. Okay. 1-0, 20 minutes in. They haven't had a shot on target just yet. Looks like they're playing quite defensively. Jones on the left-hand side. Back to George Tanner. Back into Jones. Wow, that was a strange 1-2. He was offside. I thought he might have been. Power. Whips the ball in. Keane away. And whacks it upfield, and George Tanner will collect. Back to Fruits. Who drives. He's got the overlap on if he needs it. Jones, Lozano, Tanner. Quick ball in, Connolly is offside. He's still celebrating though. That was tight, I think. He did look off, but I think it was tight. Okay, yeah, it wasn't that tight. Okay, here's Doncaster's first attack. Coppinger delivers the ball away, kind of by Smith, and it's a rebound, and Hassani, Lyrak Hassani, scores the goal to put them level. It's their second shot of target, the third shot of the game. I think they may already be down, to be honest. 10 points off. It's unlikely they're going to come back, so we really should be putting this game to bed. Just wondering what changes I can make. Those stats, not really much you can do, to be honest, as a manager. I'm far from pleased. We'll give them till the 60th minute, see what they can do. Fruits playing out from the back. Good ball out for Tanner. He's got Chong ahead of him, but he chooses to go back for Lozano. Power. Not a great ball there. Coppinger will whack the ball away, but it will come back at them. Poor angled ball. Whacked away again into really good space of time for Cole to chase down, and he's got Smith one-on-one. He beats him. Can he get his ball in? Does get a ball in, pulls it back to the edge of the area. Header over the bar. Really good opportunity for Doncaster there. They played the second time they cleared the ball, they played it into a really good area in behind Denver Hume, who is pushed up, and Jones picks up an injury. That kind of forces our hand a little bit. I'm going to switch these two round because then they will naturally want to go onto their stronger feet. I'm going to do Gregory as well. We'll give Connolly another 10 minutes. And if it doesn't work, we'll bring on Motta. Danny Motta. Power. Lozano. Tanner. Brewster. Quick football. Smith on the right hand side for some reason. Gets his ball in. Pressure on the ball. Chong. The heckin' nuts. Starting to get more and more highlights now as the game goes on. And Cole has isolated Denver Hugh. He's going to come inside him. That's a bit dodgy. He's going to cut inside him. Gomez, good football from Doncaster, to be fair. Decent football. Cole. Oh, and he's come inside my whole team. And who would have predicted this? Doncaster in the relegation zone, beating Sunderland at their own ground. You couldn't write that stuff. The changes are made. Something needs to change now. Hume on the left hand side now. Tackled by Cole. Gomez up the line. It's won by Smith. Power. Brewster beats his man. And wide of the goal. So I just need to make a tactical change now because it evidently is not working. So we're going to need to go very attacking. Because they're going to be sat off now. Just trying to hit us in the break. 5 shots, 2 goals. 5 shots on target, 2 goals. Crazy. Gomez, can they finish us off? It's away by Blackett. Obviously, James is there. Out to Gomez. Power steals in, and of course it falls back to them. And Ludu, Hassani, tackled by Power. Switched out for Brewster. Can he find the finish? He can find the finish to make it his 13th goal of the season. Second goal of the game for Sunderland. To put us back on level terms with just under 5 minutes to go. Can we find ourselves a winner? Oh, I don't know why it's doing that. Get creative. Power. It's a proper highlight. It's on the bar. It's Danny Motta! It's Danny Motta! He scored! It's a back off the crossbar. Heartbreak for Doncaster. Delirium for Sunderland. Max Power whips in the ball. It's terrible goalkeeping. Blackett heads it back off the crossbar and tapped in at the far post by Danny Motta. Back off the crossbar to make it 3-2. And that is justice served. Predicted a home win. 30 shots on target to their 10. 30 shots to their 10. 17 shots on target to their 6. 58% possession. Completely deserved to win that game. Unfortunately, we have come through the challenge. We're just going to tell them it was a let-off. Because we want them to be fired up for this next game. Beautiful stuff. Super sub Motta. He's not going to be with us next season. It's likely he's going to be sold on because that 2.8 million looks very, very tantalising for someone that I signed for 8.5. Curtis Jones, or if we make the playoffs, he'll be available for the playoffs. If we don't, then yeah. So we should have our youth intake soon. You superb in front of goal. Let me quickly check. Youth intake day. I think youth intake's in March, right? I'm just going to take a quick gander. Every year in March. Okay, yeah, so it is. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the episode. And I'll be back for the next game. It's very likely that I will end up pausing the episode again so I can show you the like a live reaction to the supposed, in quotation marks, golden generation for Sunderland Football Club. So I'm just going to pause the episode there and I'll be back in a moment. Hello guys, so the youth intake has just happened. I've literally just got onto this day. I haven't looked at any of the players. I'm about to look through, take a look and see where we're at, how good they are, who's likely to play in the first team. So we'll read through our annual youth intake. Our annual youth candidate intake has arrived for assessment. We've got every reason to be excited by Benjamin Onyekachi, who is the potential to be one of the most gifted players to come through the youth ranks at Sunderland in recent years. I've managed to shape the mentality of Billy Kirk with my own influences and experience. The youth candidates have been given a trial contract, so you can evaluate which ones you want to offer full youth contracts to. So Billy Kirk, not great. So I'm going to try and just get one at a time. Okay. So Benjamin doesn't look too bad. He looks okay. Okay. He doesn't look like a world beater, but fine. Ezekiel Verardi, I remember reading about this guy as the Argentinian deep lion. Well, he's no Sergio Aguero. Very good mentals though for a youngster. Bit slow. Potentially he may make it. Okay, Jason John. Oh, I don't think many of these will make it, to be honest. Oh, well, I'll be honest, slightly disappointing. When you hear a real golden generation for the club, you think Man United, class of '99, and we got Man United 2020. Yeah, okay. I mean, these two are usable, kind of. He could develop. He generally could develop. If we put him on some pace training, he could become decent. This kid, if we put him on some finishing, maybe. I don't think Jason John will make it personally, but you never know. We'll sign them all because I have seen it where players who I've looked at and gone, well, they're never making it, have ended up playing really well for our youth intake. They've ended up playing really well for our youth teams, such as Max McDonald, who I didn't sign. He signed for our youth academy. I probably looked at him and went, he'll never make it, and he's developed to be a decent player. The same as Paul Stevenson, who I probably said will never make it, has actually developed to be, he probably still won't make it, but he's developed to be slightly better than what he is. I'm trying to look for positives from that. The positives are there's 2 players in there I could probably sell for a bit of profit. The negatives are when you hear golden generation, which is what that was, it said could be a golden generation. That isn't the golden generation of a Premier League quality club. I know we're not Premier League quality, but ultimately, if we want to be playing in the Premier League, we should be trying to facilitate Premier League players. I'm going to take one real quick look with you whilst I'm here. Superb training, excellent youth, and then adequate academy coaching and adequate youth recruitment. That's the thing we need to try and improve. Because if we can get better youth coaching, they'll develop better. So that's the youth intake. Make what you want of it. I'm not holding my breath over any of them becoming world-class talents, but some of them may develop into sort of championship players, maybe a Prem player in there. But I'm not holding my breath. So I'm just going to pause the episode, get to the next game, and I'll be back in a moment. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back after what was a pretty disappointing youth intake. We are now on the hunt. Some of you, I don't think you'd have seen. So essentially this summer, we are looking for a number 10. He looks pretty good. A number 10, we're looking for a left-sided midfielder, which we have been looking for the last 2 seasons, but Barry McKay has come in. Despite his incredible stats in this position, just has not been able to hit the ground running. Doesn't get the goals that we need him to get. Maybe it's due to this, these 3 poor stats, just causing him not to be able to perform. 4 goals, 3 assists really is not a great return. We'll give him his dues. I think he'll be here for next season, or likely to be here next season. But he certainly hasn't had the greatest of seasons. We are now looking for a centre-back, as Tommy Smith does near the end of his contract. I don't think we want to renew it. 31 years of age now. Certainly not getting any younger. We may renew it when it comes a bit close to the end of the transfer window. We're not too sure at the moment. Leadership's pretty good. Determination's quite good. So he's a good player to have in the squad. But we're going to let his contract run down and just see where we stand come the start of the next window. Aaron Connolly, trying to withdraw my inquiry, but it just will not work. I would sell Richard Gregory this summer. He is developing nicely, but he has a price. He definitely has a price. And he hasn't really performed very well this season if we look at the games that he's played. He's played 30 games, got 2 assists. I know 11 off the bench, but 2 goals and 1 assist really does sum up his season. We will give him a start today just because he hasn't had to start in a while. We'll also start Ryan Brewster off the left-hand side today. So we cut inside on to that right foot. We'll do him as an inverted winger, him as an inside forward. Full back down the back. Luke O'Nien does come back into the side today after a lengthy spell out due to his ban. We have accepted a transfer offer for Will Grigg of, I think it's 500,000. 500,000. I know he's worth 6.5, and we paid 3. But he's just not. He's not going to play for us. So there's no point keeping him. So we have moved him on. We are trying to move on Ben Brenton, someone that I signed for £300,000 this summer. He's played 12 games, scored 1 goal. So we are looking to move him on. Danny Moss, I would gladly move on as well this summer. But we'll get into the team. So I've walked through the team: Lozano, Power, Chong, Gregory, Brewster, and Connolly. On the bench, we have Walton, Stewart, Huber, who's coming back from an injury, so we don't want to start him just yet. Mark Helm, Barry McKay, and our 2 youngsters, our 2 youth prospects. We are going to put them on the bench. They will get an opportunity today, depending on how the game goes. I would like to ideally bring them both on, but I appreciate that they are both weak centre forwards, so it could be problematic to get them both on. But we'll at least try and get the one on. So a win today would be terrific, and he is taking throw-ins again. Back post. Oh! Okay, he just whipped in the meanest ball I've ever seen in my life from a centre-half. We're just going to stop that from happening, because that keeps happening. Pablo Zabaleta, likely to go down with Oxford this season. I think, if not mathematically, in their hearts they know they're down. 24th in the Sky Bet Championship. 26 points. They've got 5 games remaining. 5 games they can get a maximum of 15 points, including today's game. So they are still mathematically not down, but essentially they are as good as down as our Doncaster, our other fellow promotion colleagues, I suppose. And Smith pumps it downfield, and Zabaleta does beat Bruce to the ball. More into Johnson. Back to Brannigan. Good football here. Chris Maguire. He's our ex-winger. Johnson takes a shot. He had a lot of space there to get the shot away. I'm not best pleased with how easy that was. Excellent. That is just what we needed. An injury at centre-half. As if we don't have enough injury problems at centre-back already. So we're now playing holding midfielder. He's had his own injury problems recently. Luke O'Nine, back to Lozano. He's the ball in, tackled by Connolly. Chong, Gregory, into Connolly, back to Max Power. Strikes the ball into the top of the net to give us the 1-0 lead. And Swansea are drawing to West Brom. Aren't Swansea? They've fallen off a little bit. West Brom. We have opened up a bit of a gap just there. 6 points is a sizable gap at this point in the season. Oh, Leicester got promoted ages ago. I think you may have just seen there that I think they're 103 points. 100 points already with 6 games to go. Mad. And they're losing today as well. So that's fun. And Brentford on 88. They've both guaranteed promotion already. Leicester have guaranteed promotion. Brentford have guaranteed playoffs. But being 12 points ahead, they're going to get automatic promotion as well. Denver Hume back for Power. Tackled by Johnson. And played up the line for Dicko. Stewart, excellent tackle. The makeshift centre-half. I'm basically Pep Guardiola. Move a holding midfielder into centre-half. That's what he likes to do, isn't it? Fruits. Lovely football, boys. Oh, what a ball. Chong, the inverted winger today, gets a great ball in and it's at the front post. What a finish. Aaron Connolly with an absolutely sumptuous finish at the front post. It's what he does best. Tahith Chong cuts it back onto his left foot, drills the ball to the front post, and a snide little finish on the half voles past the keeps to the near post. And that does make it 2 to the Sunderland. 40 minutes played now. That makes me feel a lot more comfortable. As we look to just take charge of this this campaign as it comes to an end. Come on then, boys. Anyone want to come off? Do you know what? 2-0. I think we can safely say that we should be alright. We're going to put him as an advanced forward. Actually, do you know what? We're going to go for it. We're gonna go 2 up top. We're going to bring them both on. Both of the fellas. Is he a poacher? Where's he play? Striker. Oh, he's an advanced forward, I think. His preferred is an advanced forward anyway. So we're going to just change. That's fine. Happy with that. That could be the dumbest mistake I've ever made in my life. But game time is game time. For our 2 16-year-olds. Chris Maguire. We've seen him do that before. Demand more. Oh my Gideon. Oh, we've made all our subs. Oh wow. Who did we make the other? Oh, Blackie. I probably should have paid more attention. Because now we're in a situation where we've got 2 16-year-olds on the pitch. Oh. Yep. Who's going to go right back then? Brewster. 10 tackling, 9 marking, 10 heading. He can play there. And we're just going to, waste time whenever possible. Regroup. That is a problem. Big problemo. 2 injuries in 1 game. It's Brewster. Oh, I could have picked up that 3rd insurance goal. Now it's going to be nervy for the last half an hour. Chris Maguire. A man down really through no fault of our own. Just very, very frustratingly losing 2 players to injury. Chong on the right hand side, he will be dropping into that middle attacking midfielder role soon. Great ball for Brewster. Can he kill the game off? Oh, he should have probably killed the game off there. We will just swap it around now. Brian Rooster. I know that's not his real name, but that's what I like calling him. Brian Rooster moving to right back. And he's not going to be afraid to venture up the pitch, is he? Lozano. Hume on this left hand side. Can he get his ball in? 2 to aim for. Decent ball in. Off the post. And he scores! Benjamin Onyekachi scores on his debut with Ezekiel Velarde getting the assist. The header off the post. We make it 3-0 through the 2 16-year-olds. What a finish from a tight angle as well. And I'm a genius. That's what I am. I knew we was going to get 2 players injured. I knew that one of them was going to score. That's why I did it. So don't question my authority. Oh, we're going for a 4th. Max Power. Whips it. Chong. Oh, it's a 4th! It's a bloody 4th! 4-0. Chong. I think that's his 2nd of the game, isn't it? No, it's not. It's his 1st. 14th of the season for him. Power with a lovely ball lifted over the top, and Daniels in no man's land palms it into his own net to make it 4-0. And really, that is just strengthened our grip on that playoff position. We're now 9 points clear with only 5 games to go. Lozano will take his time a bit here. Nearly lost it. Stewart. Smith. Chong. Got Bruce on the overlap. Decides to switch it out to Hume instead. Tries to get his ball in first time. It'll be retrieved by Power. Oh, this is good football. Smith. Brannigan. Oh, what a challenge from Brian. That's a good ball in front from Agayi, who does finish. Daniel Agayi, I'm 99% sure last season when he played us, he missed a few sitters. So finally, the lads put one away against us. Pretty even match stats. I do just feel bad for them because it's just quality. That game was just down to taking chances. They didn't deserve to lose 4-1. But we just have more quality going forward than them. We were really fortunate to get a lot of signings on fractured toe and a tight hamstring. Wow, we were really fortunate to get a lot of good loan players this summer. Manager support boosts Power. The box-to-box midfielder said he's been pleased with his performance. I think I've already said it in this episode. It may have been the episode before. The fact that this guy has, in his first season for me, he was insane. He then gets sent off in the final. We send him out on loan to Reading because I'm like, I wanted to get rid of him. And he's come back and he's actually performed better in 14 games than he did in 32 games last season. He's got more goals, more assists, double the amount of the matches, double the goals. I mean, he's only got 2 goals, but double the goals. He's been better. So shipping him out was technically the right thing to do because he's come back, he's hit the ground running, and he's really led that midfield in the absence of all these injuries. He's done excellently well. Did it say anything about our youth players like making their debut? No. Okay, fair play. But I will end the episode there. The Dick Morris. Yeah. Knob. What's called? So I will end the episode there. We will be back, as I said before, for the final 2 games of the season, which will be Cardiff and West Bromwich Albion. We do have 3 games between, which is Bristol City, Luton and Nottingham Forest. Looking at the league table just now, it does look like we will be in the playoffs come May the 1st? May the 2nd. It does look like we'll be in the playoffs come May the 2nd. Right now it's up for grabs where we could finish top and get Reading, or we could finish top and get the 6th place. We could finish 4th and get the 5th. We could finish 6th and get the 3rd. We are currently 9 points clear. I think we're safe with our playoff spot because I don't think that we'll lose 3 of the last 5 and Preston will win 4 of... I don't think Preston will win 4 of the last 5. So I think we're okay. If we can beat Bristol, I'm confident we've already got playoffs. The fact that we've achieved playoffs this season is incredible. What a run of games. Are we unbeaten in 5? We're unbeaten in 6 now. It's 5 wins from 6. Really, really good form. But as we go into the end of the season, I said around this time, if a team can put together an unbeaten run of 10 or so games, they will get into the playoffs, and that is exactly what we're doing as we march towards the playoffs. Leave a like and a comment if you believe that we will get promoted via the playoffs. I don't think we will. I think that that Villa will have too much quality for us. There's even an outside chance of Crystal Palace sneaking in, who have done the double over the rest of the season. So I think whatever happens, we're in there. We're in there on merit, but I think it will be in vain. I think that we will still get knocked out. I don't for 1 second believe that we will be able to. Oh wow, that is crazy. We actually are really struggling now. We've sold Maya Yoshida. We're just getting injuries left, right, and centre to our centre back. So. But yeah, I think we'll get playoffs. I think we'll probably lose our semi-final playoff, if I'm honest. We could go up. If we go up, we'll come straight back down. I don't think we'll stay in the Prem the quality we've got in the team is just not strong enough to play Premier League teams. Leicester are a Premier League team. We've lost to them and drawn to them, and the draw was not deserved. So, thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, please make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you guys at the end of April. And I'll speak to you guys next time.